Welcome to Unplugged Space event, Think Not, the very first mass meditation in the UK, where we're expecting about 1,000 people to arrive to meditate together at about 12 o'clock. We would like you please to enjoy yourself today. People have volunteered their time to join together in community to bring about a more compassionate and collective community. So thank you so much for coming.
Hi, we're the Tiger Bow Centre. We're a holistic community centre based in Nottingham on Clarendon Street, and we believe that you should be the change you want to see and take control of your own health with awareness of all the different medicines, alternative practices that are available to you. We have acupuncture, Reiki, reflexology, Swedish massage and a whole host of holistic therapies. Because we're a multi-bed clinic, we can see more than one person at a time, which means our acupuncture is £20 for 45 minutes. We've seen a lot of different types of people walk through our doors, and it's a real community. Like, we're one huge family and we absolutely love our job.
We are a therapist training course, a training company, and we run based in Nottingham. We run 5-day courses and 1-day courses, focusing on Ayurveda, which is our primary aim. We also do other products, which is a neem product, and you'll be looking at that very shortly. So Sunita, who owns and runs Tri-Dosha, has been one of the main people from Think Nots, and she's been working on this project for quite a long time. So far as Ayurveda goes, I trained in 2008, one of the very first people to train with Sunita in this country, and I've been practicing in Derby for all that time, delivering Ayurveda to the community.
I'm here today at the Wellbeing Mass Meditation Day in Nottingham Square. I'm very proud to be here today promoting the neem products for Sunita Passi, and also promoting my services in and around Nottingham of health and well-being. So first of all, I'd just like to tell you about these amazing, wonderful products. Their key ingredient is neem. It's a very powerful anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, helps with the restoration on the skin, and also it goes within the body as well and helps flush out toxins. Yes, we've got all the hair and body products here today. I offer a full range of Ayurvedic health massage treatments. The treatments date back to 6,000 years old, and I think they're key today for natural remedies to help restore inner and outer well-being.
Thanks very much. Kind of aware that you can't see over there. Is there anything we can do? Can I move it forward? Is that all right? Is that better? Is that better? You can see me now? Okay. Right, well, welcome to Nottingham. How many people are actually from Nottingham? So the vast majority of you. So who's not from Nottingham? Shout out some places where you're from. All right, one at a time. Did I hear Hereford? Did I hear Hereford? Yeah, because I was there Thursday, funnily enough. Who else? Where? No, I can't hear you. You have to say it loud. Ireland, okay, right. I've been there once, yes. Okay, Ireland. Anywhere else? Japan? Yes.
Delaware in America.
Delaware, okay. So, not just Nottingham, but what a great place to come, and thank you for coming from so far, because this is our special place, the Old Market Square. And my name's Michael Edwards. I'm a city councillor, and I'm the latest Lord Mayor of Nottingham. We change them every year, I'm sure there's a good reason for that. Now this is the UK's first ever free community and volunteer-led mass meditation and holistic family wellbeing day. Yeah, all right, we'll give that a cheer there, yeah, sorry. So I should do more of the whoops, shouldn't I? Can I just rely on you doing the whoops? Will that be all right for me? Because then it's better to do done that way. Now this event's being run by the Unplugged space team, so a few more whoops here. There's Sue Cooper. Oh, that's you, sorry, okay. Cat Chu. Oh, I didn't see any hand go up there, but that's you, is it? Okay, yeah. Sunita Passi. Jeannie Thompson. Ursula Donnelly. Gina Brealey. And Parisa Elison. Okay. I'm going to see if it works better this way. Just bear with me a second, that's better. Now then, Unplugged Space is a hub in Nottingham City Centre. It's offering free meditation every Saturday afternoon from 2:30 to 4:30. And it's led by local experienced mindfulness guides. And their aim is to reach out to where we all work and to where we all study. So, now then, Nottingham City Council is actually signed up to be a mindful employer. We do actually see it as a part of what we do. That aim of improving the mental well-being of all our employees at work. So mental well-being including the sense of feeling good about ourselves, being able to function well individually or in relationships, the ability to deal with the ups and downs of life, coping with challenges, making the most of opportunities, the feeling of connection to our community and to our surroundings. I'm not going to compete with the bell for me, is that all right? By the way, the bell is very large, very deep, and it's known as Little John. And I don't know if you noticed, but we got Robin Hood with us today as well. So a round of applause for Robin Hood, is that all right? So I was going through what our corporate understanding, if you like, of what mental well-being is, and having talked about feeling good about ourselves and the ability to deal with the ups and downs of life and connections to community, also having control over our lives and freedom, having a sense of purpose and feeling valued. Now, good mental well-being does not mean being happy all the time. Does not mean you won't experience negative or painful emotions. They're part of life, such as grief, loss, and failure. But being mindful can help you to a healthier life. There are services to help. Our NHS and their Wellness in Mind services. Our advice services on debt, housing, employment, and all those groups we have that bring people together to reduce loneliness and isolation. Mindfulness is a way of paying attention to the present moment, using techniques like meditation, breathing, and yoga. Mindfulness helps us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings instead of being overwhelmed by them, be better able to manage them. Unplugged Space are running this Think Nots event for us to meet, to meditate, to exercise, to enjoy music and art, to experience natural and holistic workshops. Lots of meditation with local mindfulness guides using holistic touch treatments, all provided free from practitioners and therapists in our community. Information and guides on good nutritious food, energizing exercise, restful sleep and stress reduction. Showcases to find professional support and therapy choices and to connect with others who are seeking a way to enjoy healthy and energized lifestyle choices. So Unplugged Space today want to share the benefits meditation can bring. They want you to access greater energy, greater creativity, peace and harmony. So thank you for coming to Nottingham into its centre to meditate together for a more peaceful way forward for yourself, our community and our world. Enjoy your day, and I declare the event open. Thank you very much. All right, okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
It's wonderful. Big round for Sarah. Welcome, Sarah. Sarah is based in Sedona. She describes herself as an American transcendentalist. She's a go-to teacher for contemporary meditation and mindfulness, and is a best-selling Hay House author. Sarah has got a couple of books on the Unplugged Space stand, and she's doing book signing at 3 o'clock, so please do come along and meet Sarah. Sarah's been teaching people to meditate and live with more mindfulness for the last 20 years, so is a very experienced teacher. She also runs her own academy in America called the McLean Meditation Institute, where she's trained nearly 300 meditation teachers in America. So without further ado, I'm just going to ask you, before I go any further, we have created a safe space here our Unplugged Space volunteers are around the outside, around the perimeter, so that you can feel safe when you close your eyes if you should want to do that. So rest assured, we will be guarding the space. And again, thank you so much for coming. So I now pass you over to Sarah.
Welcome everyone. First of all, I want to share that this is a vision of Sue's. She talked to me on the phone via Skype, and she talked about you being here and meditating in this town square. And she moved heaven and earth to make this happen, and I think everybody's on her team that we could all use a little more peace on this planet. At least I know in my country we need a lot of peace. So thank you so much for being part of this. So I know meditation can be a little elusive for some of you, and maybe some of you have a daily practice. My hope today is that I teach you a little bit about meditation, and we can have the experience of mindfulness and the experience of developing peace inside ourselves. I mean, no matter who is doing what in our lives, our family members, our government, corporations, you know, we have to be the source of our own peace. We can't outsource our happiness. We can't outsource our own peace of mind. And I've been meditating for many, many years, and for me it's changed my perspective on everything. My relationship to my life, to my job, to my body, to my family members, to this earth that we're sitting on. Meditation can change your whole entire world. And so, you know, I wrote this last book on the power of attention, and meditation is about developing your attention. Now, can you hear me in the back okay? Yeah. Okay. So I thought what we would do, I'd like to share with you just some essentials that I wish someone had shared with me when I first learned to meditate. The first is that it's okay when you get distracted, whether it's by the noise of the fountain or the streetcar or by your phone or by the person sitting next to you. So distractions are okay. So that's the first thing. Number two, it's important that you're nice to yourself. It's important that when you're practicing meditation, oh, it sounds windy. How's this? It's important when you're practicing meditation that you're treating yourself with compassion and kindness. You know, the Buddha once said, I wasn't there, but I heard that he said, you know, you can search the entire universe for someone more deserving of your love than you are, and you will never find them. You are the one who's most deserving of your love. So you start with you, and that's what really meditation's all about, is starting with you. And so, first thing, thoughts are okay, just come back. Second, be kind to yourself. And third, let go of any expectations about what might happen, what could happen, what should happen, and just have the experience you're having. You might as well, because that's the one you're having. So ideally, you have your phone turned off, and we'll create our own unplugged space right here. I need a windscreen. Does anyone have one? I'll just hold it like this. Okay, so get as comfortable as you can where you are with your phone turned off. So find that spot and find the support in this moment. I know some of you don't want to open your eyes, so don't. Stay there in that little bubble. Meditation can create a new normal, one where you're not reactive, but you're responsive, one where you haven't outsourced your happiness on anybody outside of you, or anything, any condition, and one where you can stay completely present to the people you love and what you love and your passion without getting checked out. So I hope that you continue your practice. As I always say, meditation only works if you do it. And the reason I teach meditation is because I read this poem. Well, actually, the reason I teach is because I want peace on this planet. And I read this poem by Lao Tzu. He wrote the Tao Te Ching. And he said, in order to have peace in the world, there must be peace between nations. In order to have peace between nations, there must be peace in the cities. In order to have peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. In order to have peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. In order to have peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. We're the only ones that can create peace in our lives. When we don't outsource it, we can be the peace we want to see in the world. So thank you for your attention and being here and creating that ripple of peace, which I hope ripples around the world. I trust that it does. Does anyone want to share how they're feeling? You know what? I actually would prefer it if you shared it with the person sitting next to you. Would you share a little peaceful moment with them? I feel so blessed. I imagine you do too. In the yoga tradition, there's a phrase called, or a word called namaste. Have you heard this before? Namaste. It means I honor the light in you, or the love in you. That's the same as the love and the light within me. So if you care to do it, you don't have to. You can still be a meditator without it. But if you care to do it, you can turn to someone that you're next to and say and mean, namaste. I honor the light in you that's the same as the light in me. And that goes for every living creature on this planet. See if we can walk with namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Sarah McLean, and I am so excited to be here at Nottingham Square, where we just had our very first mass meditation here in, I guess, in the UK in general. And we did a beautiful mindfulness practice and a loving kindness practice. Now they're doing yoga, and I came here especially for this event. It was a dream of a friend of mine who lives here in Nottingham, and she said, will you come here and lead a meditation? And that's what I do back in the States. I live in Sedona, Arizona, and I've taught thousands of people to meditate, and I actually have a Meditation Teacher Academy, which is where I teach meditation teachers to make a ripple effect around the world. This is a dream of mine. I always thought it would be in a stadium somewhere in the United States, but this is much better. I feel like the UK is so open and people are so generous. And you know, meditation can make a big difference, not only in your personal life, but in your work life and also in the world. And I really encourage people to meditate because it helps to create a new normal, one where you're not reactive, where you're mindful, where you're able to pay attention to what matters to you, and to be more present and compassionate with your family members and your friends and everybody, even perfect strangers, which are friends you haven't met yet. I'm really happy that you're interviewing me, and I'm happy to be here, and I want to go off and meditate some more.
Hi, my name is Liz Thomas, and I'm a volunteer here today in the Market Square for Unplugged Space, which is a Think Nots presentation. And what we've just experienced is the UK's first mass meditation ever. And we've had a great turnout, the sun's coming out. This is an opportunity to promote meditation, all things to do with mindfulness, yoga, and opportunities for everyone to just relax and bring a bit of peace to the city. So, you know, this is a great opportunity, and we're hoping to spread it throughout the whole country.
We run an ethical and eco-friendly wellness centre where we've got yoga and well-being, and meditation's a really big part of that. So we really wanted to come and support the event and have a presence here, be involved and add our positive vibes to the event and witness what was going to go on here. So we're really happy to be here, and it's been an incredible event, and we think events like this are really important for just important in general, really, to help people find that peace inside of themselves and find a bit of stillness. All adds to the greater picture in that.
I'm the Chief Executive at Nottinghamshire Hospice. We're here today to support the event, particularly to promote the work we do around health and well-being. In particular, thinking about how people going through either the process of a terminal or life-limiting illness, or those that care for them, need to have around them the kind of support that helps them cope and build strategies, particularly when we talk about emotional well-being. So we're promoting our bereavement and carer services, which include offering telephone support, group support and one-to-one support. As well as that side of the work that we do, we also support people at our purpose-built hospice on Woodborough Road, up to 35 people each day. And our largest service is the hospital home service, where we're supporting people in their own home, surrounded by their family, and support that family as well to cope and ensure the person receives the best possible care. So a lot of our work is with cancer patients, but the majority of our work is with people with what we call life-limiting conditions. So that might be lung failure, heart failure, or a neurological condition. We're a local charity, so all of our donations support people in the city and county, and we are dependent on the kindness and generosity of people in our local communities to provide the £4 million we require each year to run. And we have 12 fantastic shops spread across the city and county, which receive great donations both of cash and clothes. So if you're looking for somewhere for a really great bargain, high quality, head to Nottinghamshire Hospice shops. If you'd like any help or support with your care, please contact us. Thank you.
We're a charity that works with victims of war, people who are affected by the aftermath of war. We work in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We have a clinic in Sarajevo where we treat people who suffered physical and emotional and psychological injuries from the Balkan War. And we also have a Forces project in England where we work with veterans suffering from PTSD. We work alongside charities like Combat Stress to help veterans and sometimes their families and carers.
And we've taken a stall here today to share with people about our education, which is very different from sort of mainstream education. It's something where we really have a look at the whole child. We don't start teaching reading and writing and things until 6 or 7, which we feel is much more supportive for the child's consciousness of that age. Yeah, I'm just very excited to be here today and have all these, see all these people here with, I don't know how many, 1,000 people meditating earlier, so that was lovely to see. But the Iona School is a place where, yeah, where we really take the child's whole being into account, so sort of physical, emotional, spiritual, as well as mental. So, and Steiner Waldorf education is a philosophy that really supports that.
We're a group of professionals who help families and schools if they have needs for emotional support or to be able to change their lives if they're finding it difficult. So most people know to go to doctors or to go to, from there to counsellors or to CAMS, but there's not always the possibility of doing that. It might get turned away, that they're not in a bad enough state. So we're an information point where people can come to ask advice, to seek out information, professionals that can help them on an ongoing basis. And we're here today at the Think Nots event to launch ourselves. That's the main reason for being here. But because we are very mindful people, we want to kind of make a difference to families and let them know that we're here. The event's amazing, it's created a lot of interest, and there's some really interesting people that have come up to talk to us, which has been amazing.
I'm here today because I'm excited about holistic well-being, which includes, for me, talking therapies, but also just bringing your body into the picture and understanding where your emotions lie, how you hold your breath, because all these things are part of what's going on for you emotionally. Sometimes we hold our breath because of energy or anger or sadness, but just being part of the whole picture. So I'm here to support Think Nots because I think holistically about emotional well-being. That's me from Bisaras, from Chrysalis Place.
I'm a mobile health and fitness coach in Nottingham. I work with men and women and young athletes who want to achieve their health and fitness goals. So whether that's have more energy to work with the family, or there's a specific event coming up like a 5K run, or if you want to look good for your holiday. Like, I'm very passionate about helping my clients to reach their goals. So I'm here today in this event, Think Knots project. It's really great for meeting people in the community and just seeing how I can help them to achieve their goals, and just getting to know what people are looking for nowadays, as the fitness industry can be quite broad and lots going off.
And I specialise in helping people who struggle with their weight, their sleep. Often those two things are quite connected. I help people stop smoking, and lots of other things really, which are all about change. I help people get motivation for change, and also help them resolve those sort of issues that are in the back of their mind. So they might know, move around, eat less, everybody knows that, but sometimes there's something in the back of their mind that is holding them back, and I can help them with that. I also work at the Tri-Dosha Centre, and I work at my practice from home, so I do two different things. And I've got a collaboration with Cat Chu of the Tri-Dosha Centre. We work as the Work Well practice, and we're working with people in their workplace to help their health and well-being in the workplace. So I'm here today really to support this event, because it's great to get our well-being community all together and working together and promoting ourselves, because a lot of people don't know what help is out there, and bringing our services into the community really, and so we can help a wider range of people. I'm a mindfulness coach, and I really feel that meditation is the way forward, because everybody's minds are so busy, and we've got so much going on in our heads that sometimes we forget to just step back and take a break, and that's what everybody needs to achieve a bit of peace in their lives. So thanks.
We're a free confidential talking therapy service operating in the Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire area. For Nottingham we take referrals 18 above, and for Derbyshire is 16. We offer a range of different therapies such as counselling, CBT. What we do is we do accept self-referrals, so if you give us a call or you can visit our website, you will be assessed by one of our practitioners and then put forward for therapy. We do also accept referrals from the GPs as well, and at the moment we have quite a short waiting time, so get in touch.
I'm an author of mindfulness and self-compassion books, and I'm going to run a meditation on mindful self-compassion at 3:30 in the meditation tent. I've written one book that's been on the bestseller list for the last 2 years on Amazon, The Little Book of Mindfulness, and my latest baby is my first children's book, Tips the Meditation Cat, which is also available from all bookstores and Amazon. And this book very much takes you through the basic ideas of mindfulness meditation for children from the age of 5 to the age of 85 or beyond. And this book is more for adults, but it is very basic. It's a little book you can put in the pocket or under your pillow and just dip into. So I've been meditating for more than 30 years. Started in China while I lived there. Now I live in London, and I'm just here at this event because I've been invited by the organizers to come up and talk about mindfulness and self-compassion. And I hope you will find the time to come to the brief meditation, a half-hour meditation I'm running at 3:30. Or if you haven't got time, maybe you want to find either of my books. My name is Dr. Patricia Collard, and this book is called The Little Book of Mindfulness. This one is called Tips the Meditation Cat. I would look forward to meeting you in one way or the other.
I'm a mindfulness teacher and a pharmacist. I'm really interested in health and well-being and helping people to manage stress in their lives and really enjoy life to the full. And I work with an amazing lady called Jo Bramham, and I'm assisting her with this tent today in promoting family spaces. So Joe's set up Nottingham Mindful Families, which is available on Facebook, and we're hoping to develop a team of us to run workshops and events across the region to support mindful families, both the children and for parents as well, into managing, you know, the stresses of daily life and helping them to find tools, and mindfulness being one of those. Really enjoying being here, and the mass meditation earlier, and meeting lots of people that I've met through my work, other mindfulness teachers and practitioners, and it's a really wonderful event, bringing everyone together, and people from across the world, including Sarah McLean. So really happy to be here.
We're here today at this community-based project that's been going off today, Unplugged Space. We're a community-based project as well. We're called Guru Nanak's Mission Nottingham, and we serve free meals 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. We do over 100 meals, and we do it in town outside Marks and Spencer's. It's a total community-based voluntary project, so anybody's welcome to prepare food, cook food, take food. But the main message, main principle is of equality, which Guru Nanak, that was his principle of equality. And he hoped that every religion, race, gender, sexuality, the hierarchy system would be broken, and we could create equality by giving free food. And that's the message. So we're here today to carry on Guru Nanak's mission, which is giving out free food to anybody and anyone, giving the message of equality.
We're here today with a stall with Forever Living. Forever Living are the world leaders in aloe vera. So it's all about health and wellness and looking good and feeling good. What I love about Forever, because I've been with them now for 14 years, is the environment of encouraging people to be as much as they possibly can, so more than most people think they can be, which is why we're also promoting lots of books and self-development stuff.
I'm here today to join in with all the fun and the festivities at the invitation of the organisers, and I think it's a fantastic day. I think everyone's having a lovely time. It's such a lovely atmosphere down here. Everyone's having a good time, everyone's smiling, and even if it rains, no one cares because everyone's happy anyway. And it's a pleasure meeting you all.
Yeah, there's more entertainment coming up. Admin Trevor, come speak to me about the enlightenment. Thank you very much. Cheers.
I'm here today promoting the studio, promoting our inner dance workshops, which we have running on a monthly basis, which is a great meditation. We're also promoting our holistic therapies and treatments we offer, and promoting our classes that we do, lots of yoga and well-being classes.
I've come down to the event today, spend my Saturday here. I think it's important to volunteer to get these kind of alternative techniques into people's mindsets and normalize them slightly. I've been involved in meditation, hypnotherapy, yoga. They've helped me through very difficult times of my life. So I'd like to try and come down here and make sure other people can benefit from the same things that I've had. And I know that if someone hadn't told me about these things, then I possibly wouldn't be involved in the way I am and wouldn't have the benefits that I had. So I think it's great that things like this can happen and we can reach so many people. I think 1,000 people here today, all meditating together. The energy was fantastic, and it's just hopefully some people will go home and they'll go online, they'll look at what the benefits and what can happen, and it can enhance their life in a positive way.
I think it's been a great event so far, because it's the first time this has happened in Nottingham, and possibly maybe in the UK, I don't know, but I think that overall the mass meditation was great for everybody, especially having a big circle. It was really nice to sort of hold that space for everybody. I think some of the speakers are really first-class speakers, and it's been really nice to see so many people turn up, and I hope that we will be able to do more events like this more frequently in the future.
Kindy has featured on BBC TV and radio and was principal and director of the British School of Shiatsu in Nottingham. Correct? Yeah. She offers individual healing sessions at her clinic in Nottingham, as well as workshops, talks and training courses in the UK and Europe.
That was lovely, Leah. Wonderful to be here. Thank you very much. So we're going to get active now and start to increase our energy, energise ourselves. I don't know about you, I've been wandering around Nottingham and it feels a lot calmer today than it usually does on a Saturday afternoon. Am I right? I think so. I think so. Okay, so as Ursula said, I've been involved in healing bodywork for over 20 years. I'm based in Nottingham, and over that time, I've really become confident that the body has its own healing wisdom, and that we can tap into that healing wisdom. And I specialise in shiatsu, so I'm going to take you through some exercises today where you can activate your own healing potential. But you have to get involved. You can't just watch it, okay? So the principles of Oriental medicine are that the energy in our body travels through channels of energy called meridians. So it's the same principle as acupuncture. And each of those meridians is associated with a major internal organ, but they have emotional, psychological and spiritual aspects associated with them as well. And we can tap into that. And when the energy isn't flowing smoothly, we get symptoms. They might be physical, they might be emotional, they might be psychological. And there's all sorts of self-help things that we can do. So I'm going to take you through some exercises now to help yourselves, okay? So I'm going to take my jacket off. Okay, so these are meridian exercises to energize, to activate the meridians. So whenever the flow gets stuck in the body, we get symptoms. So we can improve the flow, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is ask you to come a bit closer so that you can hear me and so that I can see you and so I know who I'm talking to. Come a bit closer. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so just standing, your feet hip width apart. Wonderful. I'm seeing some familiar faces in the audience here. Nice to see you. Just allow your tail to drop. So imagine you've got a tail at the bottom of your spine. Just allow it to drop. And at the same time, imagine that you've got a string pulling your head up. So you're lengthening your spine in between your head and your tail. Just allow the chin to tuck in, so you open up the back of your neck. Just allow the collarbones to smile. So you don't need to force it, just allow them to smile, and at the same time, allow the shoulder blades to float down your back. And just notice your breath. Notice that you are breathing. So we're going to take our attention out of our head and into our body by noticing the breath. So just notice how your body feels now, and hopefully in about 20 minutes time it's going to feel a bit different. Notice how your mood is. Notice any places in your body that just feel a bit tight or stuck. Okay. So just lifting your shoulders up to your ears, breathing in and breathe out. And again, breathing in and breathe out. Last one, breathing in and breathe out. So letting go. Now we're going to rotate the shoulders. We can just start warming up. So rotate the shoulders. Wonderful, and the other way. Okay, so the lung meridian. So I'm not going to take you through all the meridians, but I'll tell you about a few of them. So the lung meridian starts in the chest, in the lung organ, and goes along the inside of the arm to the thumb. Okay, so what we're going to do is link our thumb and forefinger together, and if you want to watch me first, I'm going to breathe in, lifting up the ribs and stretching into the lung meridian and breathing out. Okay, so we're going to do a few of those. So breathing in and breathing out, let go. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, breathing in and breathing out.
In Kindy Core, I've been involved with healing bodywork, oriental medicine, and shiatsu, which is a type of Japanese healing bodywork, for over 23 years now. I live in Nottingham, and I'm a therapist here. I'm also a teacher. I train therapists in Nottingham, in the UK, and in Europe. And it's great to be at this event in Nottingham. It's so important to bring people together. The aim is here to bring together a peaceful community, and so I'm really proud and privileged to be partaking in this.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your personal experience in meditation and healing and what you specialise in?
Okay, so my specialism is shiatsu, which is the Japanese healing bodywork. And basically it's a cousin of acupuncture but without the needles. And my own experiences, I come from a scientific background, and I came to this through my own healing, through my own medical problems, which I found weren't being addressed in any other way. So I just found that it really helped my own healing. And I started training, and then I became a therapist, left my job, my other job, set up a school in Nottingham, and so I've been doing that for the last 23 years. It's transformed my health, which is why I now teach it. I'm a big believer that we really need to take responsibility for our own health. And so this is a way of taking care of your own health. You can have treatments, but what I've been teaching on the stage today is ways of self-help, so self-healing within our body's own wisdom and our body's own intelligence.
I run my own business, Revitalise Wellbeing, mainly around South Nottinghamshire. I teach yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong and laughter yoga. I'm here today to do a laughter yoga slot on the main stage as part of this wonderful, amazing event that we've got today. We're going to be laughing for no reason. That's what laughter yoga is all about. It's about being able to actually release stress, boosting our immune system, that sort of thing. So it's absolutely wonderful for health benefits. It was started by Dr. Madan Kataria in 1995 in Mumbai in India. And there were only 5 people there. I'm hoping that today, for my first big event, to be on a main stage, that actually I might get a few more than 5 people at the event. But I'm really, really looking forward to it, to complement my own personal business that I'm currently running in health and well-being. I also do treatments to bring people back into full mobility again, fixing people's backs, necks, shoulders, that sort of thing, helping to release emotions of the heart as well. So it's really important that we all help one another.
I'm here with the group that I run, the Nottingham Mindfulness Group, and we're just really excited to be part of this event, a mass meditation here right in the very centre of the Nottingham city centre. A great opportunity for us to be able to practice and experience mindfulness in a mass setting in the centre of the city and outdoors. A real refreshing change to meditation usually being done inside and often being done solo. Within the group that we run, we tend to have fairly large gatherings once a week. Every Thursday night we can have up to 70, 80 people meditating at once. But this was an opportunity to have that experience expanded even further, where several hundred people were meditating at once, and with the added bonus of it being outside at that time in glorious sunshine. So a really tremendous event. The Nottingham Mindfulness Group, the main thrust of what we do is trying to make mindfulness as accessible as possible and as easily accessible and as easy to understand, so that it's not this weird, slightly fringe thing, but is a very down-to-earth, very straightforward, very practical way of enriching your experience of life. And what's happened here today was completely in keeping with that, and we're terrifically excited to have been part of such a fantastic event.
So do turn to the person next to you, take their hand, shake their hand. So then we have very good, yay! Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Now you're probably wondering where the yoga part comes into it. It's all about deep breathing. So we're going to do a bit of an exercise, but of course I've got to make sure I don't headbutt the mic. So just stepping to one side from the mic. So when we start to get a bit of motion, we're going to do a bit of clapping now. So we're going to clap. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now most of you will notice that your hands are cupped like that. Just try flattening the hands now and try the same clapping. So can you feel the hands then getting tingly? This is because you're stimulating the acupressure points within your hands. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to now bring in, instead of just the clapping and the 1, 2, 3, we're going to use ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. So keep that motion going. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 You might even knock somebody over. day, the first of many, we certainly hope. It's just been, we couldn't have been blessed with more of a special day. It's been absolutely incredible to share in the energy of you all and the energy of meditation and all the incredible speakers and and all the activities that have actually happened today and all the connections that have been made. I've been sort of walking around, me, Sue and Kat, and talking to different people about their experience of the day and also just meeting new people who are really on this path and wanting to bring in, a greater sense of well-being to themselves, to their lives and to their families as well. So we thank you all for being here. And we just thought we've got 20 minutes to chat to you, and we thought what we'd do is sort of have a catch-up of the day, talk about it from our perspective, and then also what the vision is as we move forward. But really, in a nutshell, we met very organically, and it was kind of like the universe just brought us together at the right time, because we'd all been really sort of creating awareness of meditation in our own work in different ways, but wanted to have more of an impact and really spread that message and that teach to a wider audience. So after a number of sort of group meditations together, this concept became materialized, and actually to see you all here today enjoying in the spirit of this beautiful day is really we can't really put it into words. Now Sue, just introductions to us. Sue is a registered nurse in Nottingham and also runs a variety of different wellbeing workshops. I know some of the people in her group are actually sitting here in the audience today, and this is something that Sue has been committed to for a couple of years now, isn't it? A couple of years. Really consistent, really loyal to these groups, and really taking them on this journey of well-being. Kat, I think many of you know in the community, is the founder of Tiger Bow, which is the community centre on Clarendon Street. She's also a Chinese doctor. This lady can fix anything, whatever's going on with you. Go and see Kat, because she'll really help you there. But the spirit of Tiger Bow is really to be able to take alternative and complementary health to as many people as possible. So, and you've really stuck to your guns with that. My background, I'm actually a journalist by trade, so I spent many years travelling the world, living out of a suitcase, interviewing business people. And I came to yoga and mindfulness and these sorts of activities to balance my own stress levels. So I retrained in Ayurveda, which is a traditional Indian health system, 15 years ago. 15 years ago I spent some time in India, and I'm actually currently studying Ayurvedic medicine as well, so taking my own knowledge up a gear, as you can say. I share that information and know-how with a company I've founded. We train professional therapists in Ayurvedic technique, and we also manufacture natural skincare. So actually, when we all came together, we came in with a variety of different experiences, and what's great is those experiences and skills have just blended together perfectly to be able to present this very auspicious event. So I'm just going to sort of ask the two ladies here if they can really personally sum up their perspective on today, really, how it's been for them personally, and how we'd like to move forward. So I'm going to start with Sue.
Hello. Thank you. For me, this is a dream come true. I am and have been a nurse for 42 years, and in the days when I trained, it was very much about the holistic framework. It was about connecting, it was about caring, it was about compassion. That still remains within the health service, but the model within the health service now is superb, but it's very much towards a technical model. I am now wanting to, with these two wonderful ladies and many, many more people, is look towards the self-care model. Healthcare has a limit. Self-care is unlimited, because when we look to our own inner formula for well-being, And we start to, and meditation's the key to this, we start to quieten the mind and relax the body, and we start to notice when things are nourishing us and when things aren't as nourishing. So the rules within self-care is there are no rules. It's actually finding out what it is that you're doing that's giving you energy, that's giving you joyfulness, connecting with people who are passionate about what you do and about moving forward together in community. So briefly, what I'd like to say is this event, I think, sums up a lot of that, because we came together, us, Unplugged Space, us came together, we found each other. We found that vibrancy that each of us brings to it from very different perspectives. And when you're doing something as an individual, it's really good, but when you actually do it in partnership with others, whatever that is, there's another dimension, because we start to appreciate other viewpoints, but it also gives you an opportunity to bounce off each other. So when we came together, the three of us, it was a heady mix of yes, we can do this. It's here, it's happening today. It wasn't just the three of us, because we have skills, but we needed more skills than we had between us. And other people came forward and saying, how can we help? All giving their time voluntarily. And then we moved from a mass meditation to a holistic wellbeing day, because therapists came forward and said, we want to be part of this, we want to meet this community. So it's really very much from a compassionate, heartfelt stance that I say thank you. Thank you girls, and thank you for coming today. I hope you've enjoyed it.
And then a word from Kat as well.
Yeah, well, sorry, tripping you up there. Yeah, I just wanted to say a massive thank you, obviously, to everyone for coming today, and a massive thank you to these two amazing women. We just seem to have the right skills between the three of us to have managed to pull this off with some very hard work and dedicated skills from other people. I think today has been better than I could have imagined, really. I had a vision in my head of all these people sitting there meditating, and finally there it was today, pretty much bang on. So as a person that meditates a lot and believes in manifestation, I've managed to prove my own point today, which has been a great growth for me and a beautiful thing to see. I'm very passionate about community healthcare. My mother is Chinese and I'm brought up in this country, so I am uniquely placed as East meets West. And I was brought up in a community where kind of self-care and healthcare is part of the cultural rhetoric. You know, and if you catch a cold or you have a bad shoulder, you don't necessarily go to the doctor. Most of the time you go to grandma. And that is the kind of system that we're in. And by having that in cultural rhetoric and having those skills at home, it means that people can afford and have the knowledge to have an amount of happiness, contentment and freedom within their lives. And I believe that that is something that every human being should have access and has rights to. That's why I've opened the community centre in Nottingham, and we try and provide affordable treatment so that everybody can have the access to alternative healthcare and see the benefits that it can really bring. And one of the great things that's come from today is I have a lot of patients and clients that constantly talk to me about being able to get the right advice, being able to talk to the right people. And what's wonderful today is that community in Nottingham has come together, and I think we've presented a very thorough and a very good quality event, and lots of people have asked all the questions, and what's been wonderful is just to see everyone now understands what we're trying to do here, and then we're not quite as weird as they thought we were. So, you know, it's been absolutely fantastic, and I mean, without you guys here as well, obviously, it would have just been us three sitting here in the square, which wouldn't have been quite as special, but, you know, it's just been absolutely fantastic. So, really, from me, I'm just looking forward to seeing you all next year.
Thank you, Kat. And just before we call it a day, we thought it would be really nice to just actually finish with a relaxing meditation. So actually, Sue is going to guide you through this, and I hand over to Sue. Please enjoy.
Would you like another meditation? Yeah? Okay then. I don't know everybody's background, whether you've meditated before, but I'm just going to class this as it's all our first time. It's our first time meditating together as a group. So I would like you to find yourself a nice comfortable position. I'd like also to remind you that well-being, the word well actually means comfort, and being means being in the present moment. So when we are well, we are in comfort. When we are not so well, we are in discomfort or dis-ease, and this is where the word disease comes from. So let's just do a very gentle practice. I'm following on in the footsteps of Sarah, which are great boots to fill. So finding that centre point, and what's very important within meditation really is not only to find comfort, but to find that alignment with your spine, because a lot of this is about the nervous system. So finding comfort and finding that centre point where you can rest in comfort for a period of 5 to 10 minutes. So if you'd like to just have a little wiggle, and then the next stage is to start to become aware of the inner experience. I'm just going to have a bell. So if you'd like to either lower your gaze, or if you'd like to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. My eyes are open, so I'm watching the space. You are safe. So just feeling that centre point of alignment of your spine. Notice where your hands are, because when we rest in awareness for a period of time, it's nice to have our hands so that we're not aware of them. What I suggest is either have your palms up or down, or resting one hand in the other. And if you're resting one hand in the other, I suggest you rest your dominant hand, your writing hand, in your non-dominant hand. Just resting now and connecting with the breath. Just noticing without changing the breath at all, just breathing in and breathing out. And if you should like to do this breathing in and out through the nose, that has a great benefit within the yogic traditions. If you're finding that that's difficult, then please do feel free to open your mouth. Again, it's remembering this is your practice. So let's just simply become aware of the inner experience of how you feel at this moment. We're not putting any judgment on it, just noticing how you feel. Simply breathing in and out, and feeling the air enter the nose, and the air leaving the nose. So your full attention's on the nostrils. Just feeling that flow of breathing in and breathing out. There's nothing else to do but just start to relax. You may start to notice as you quieten down noises in the environment. That's fine. Just bring your attention back without judgment to the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. This beautiful rhythmic flow. Simply being with pointed attention, breathing in and breathing out. And I'm going to show you the relaxation response. Keep breathing in and out, but take your attention to your jaw. When we have tension, we hold it within our jaw. Just relax the jaw a little bit so the back teeth are apart. And notice where your tongue is. Bring your tongue forward so that the tip of your tongue is resting behind your upper front teeth. There's a little point behind the upper front teeth which they call the fire point within Eastern traditions. It's a significant energy point. Resting your tongue there frees up the back of the throat, which allows the air to flow uninterrupted. And if you try now to clamp your jaw with your tongue in this position, it's virtually impossible. So when you find that you're actually holding a little bit of tension, just bringing your tongue forward automatically releases your jaw. Relax your neck and notice the rise and fall of the chest. Just breathing in and out, just gently, no need to change anything. Just relaxing a little more. And now moving down below the diaphragm, just relax the upper and the lower belly. We're taught within our culture to hold the belly in. Just please relax it for this exercise. And then consciously feel the rise and fall of the belly. Just noticing the belly moving in and out. Just gently moving in and out. And now we're going to consciously become aware of a long, slow breath in and a slower breath out, so that we fully exhale. So with the chest relaxed, with the belly relaxed, slowly breathe in and feel the belly rise like a balloon. And then as you exhale, fully exhale, but make it slow so that the belly tucks in gently when you fully exhale. Just do that in your own time. It's a slow breath in and an even slower exhale. If you find your mind wandering, just bring it back to the belly. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you're doing this is what's called the relaxation response. You're consciously telling the body that all is well. Breathing in and out and relaxing just a little more. In and out. And now we're just going to revert to the natural breath. Just a slow, gentle breath in and out. But please will you notice if your natural breath is slightly deeper than it was before. This is called the bellows effect. When you fully exhale, your body will naturally inhale at a much deeper rate. So just breathing in and out. And notice that feeling of calm and that feeling of relaxation. And when you're ready, if you'd like to just keep your eyes closed, but just wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers to open your eyes. Just check you feel all right. Is everybody here? Is everybody awake? Would everybody like to just have a little stretch? Don't overstretch, but just let's waken the body up again. So do it mindfully. On the in-breath, take your arms up. Take a nice big breath in. And on the out-breath, lower your arms slowly. Should we do that one more time? Okay, breathing in, but make it nice and slow. Breathe in. And at the top, just have a little stretch. Kick your legs out if you should want to, and then take your arms down. And for a good measure, we're going to do it for a third time. Do it with a smile on your lips. Breathing in, take your arms right up. And on the out breath, take them to your shoulders and then wrap your arms around your chest. And give yourself this beautiful, loving hug. Today's all been about compassionate care, remembering to love ourselves. And when we give ourselves a hug, our body doesn't know if we're being hugged or if somebody else is hugging us. It doesn't really matter. Is everybody fine? Yeah? Thank you so much for being part of it, part of today, part of the Unplugged Space project and the Think Nots today in community. Nottingham's a very special city. and it's been a great pleasure to be here today. So thank you all so much. Keep connecting with us. Thank you. Thank you. Pardon?
So we've been trying to plan this event since July last year when it first came into fruition, and we've been planning and we just can't believe it's actually here. I'm kind of surprised it's almost over. I don't know what I'm going to do with my week next week, but it's been absolutely brilliant today. Everything's come together that we hoped it would do. You know, we've had more turnout than we thought we would do. We had at least 600 or 700 for the meditation, which we know is now the kind of biggest one that we've done for community in the UK. And we've had lots of people that want us to kind of grow it and sort of do it next year. So, I mean, it's beaten all of our expectations, I think, as far as we can imagine. And yeah, it's just been a great day. The whole community's come together and everything that we hoped it would be has actually turned out to be. So it's been a great success from all of us. A lot of hard work, but it's all been worth it in the end.
Unplugged space, which is a concept where we're having conversations with people to bring the essence of what we call integrative care, which is the healthcare model, our wonderful healthcare model, but also expanding that out into a self-care model where people can start to come together in community to find others who are interested in looking after their own health and well-being, alongside those practitioners and therapists who offer well-being. And I feel in a way for myself that I've become the bridge between the two, and the reason for this is that I am a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse now for over 4 decades, and I've seen some huge changes within health, a lot of it very, very good in terms of technology. But my personal belief is that whilst we become great technicians, some of the essence of care has got lost along the way, and also the essence of self-responsibility. So we have started Unplugged Space for people to come together in community, but also to learn the most wonderful practice of meditation. Meditation has been clinically proven to have a huge effect on the mind-body. It's had a huge effect in helping with stress, also with people who are having sleep problems, depression, anxiety, and some of the chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Because when we can actually start to reduce the stress that's associated with daily life, which is massive now with the amount of change that's going on in our lives, when we start to settle down and find ways to reduce stress, and I believe that the key to that is through meditation, we can really start to become aware of what serves us, what we do for ourselves that serves us, which nourishes us and nurtures us to well-being. So I can hear lots of laughter in the background here.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, you're enjoying yourself. Sorry, I know you'll edit all that out, so that's fine. So the main thing for me is, in a nutshell, integrative healthcare, I believe, is the future of healthcare. Integrative healthcare is the healthcare model that we know and love with the self-care model, where we all take responsibility for our own well-being through nutrition that nourishes us, through exercise that energizes us, through looking at our sleep patterns and seeing if we can do things to ensure we get about 8 hours sleep a night, and also through stress reduction. So if we look at those 4 healing modalities in itself, meditation overarches all that. If we get good nutrition, exercise that suits us, have a good night's sleep, and can become aware of our stress triggers, instead of reacting to them, we can respond. We find ourselves energized and activated and happier and well and interconnected with others who are interested in this as well. So today was about community. I believe that we have achieved that. I've never been in the market square and seen so many people laughing and smiling and interacting with each other. it feels very peaceful here today, and I do believe that this time next year we'll be doing it again. So thank you very much indeed.
The Unplugged Space project. So we're here today celebrating the first Think Knots event, and gosh, what a day it has been. So now we're at the end of the day and we're actually packing everything down, and just the energy and the vibration of the spirit of the day has just been phenomenal. It couldn't have gone better in my mind, and I think everybody else's mind who was present today as well. So how this project started was I actually am a founder of a company. We train holistic therapists, a company called Tri-Dosha, and we also manufacture natural skincare. We import our ingredients from India. We really try and promote a message of consciousness through the training and the products, and also the therapists are then able to educate their clients about natural health. I actually moved back to Nottingham after living in London for 12 years. A year ago, through this move, I became connected with a lady called Sue Cooper, who's a registered nurse here in Nottingham and runs various mindfulness programs. And then through her also met Kat Chu Martindale, who runs the local community health centre, and she's a Chinese doctor. So the three of us really wanted to do to really promote mindfulness and meditation techniques on a grander scale, knowing the benefits, what that means, not just for the individual, actually bringing that inner peace, bringing that inner sense of joy to the individual, helping with positivity within the body, but also what that collectively then does for the community as well. You know, one of the challenges I had living in London was actually it's quite hard to really get that connection with community. People, you know, you barely know your neighbours, and it was something that I wanted to feel, and in that time living there, I didn't have that experience. And actually what I've realised through that is, as human beings, our basic human need is to be connected, it is to be with each other and supporting each other. So actually through a project like Think Knots, we're able to bring a very, very simple breathing technique, simple tool, into everybody's life. It's available for anyone, and really promote that inner well-being, which not only supports us with our own health, well-being, stress management, but then also supports the positive manifestation of creating a more community spirit, people working together and really helping humanity to peace. So it's something that we now, you know, our vision now is really to run this event once every year, encourage the ripple effects within Nottingham and Nottinghamshire, and partner up with more meditation teachers who can help us also run. We also run a free meditation hub every Saturday, so to get more connected to other teachers who can come in and support that project, that service. And then also personally, my own company, really the two are linked so much. Really what we're doing through Tri-Dosha is of a similar ilk. It's just there where we're raising consciousness through training therapists, whereas here we're going direct to the individual. And ultimately from that we get a much higher vibration within the community and positive energy manifesting and rippling out. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who came today. It's just been the most incredible day, and watch this space. Thank you.